Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC. I finally got a chance to kind of run the HPI 3.5 Trophy, I guess Buggy is what it's called. And one of the kind of, I don't know, I guess things that test your patience with these things is you do have to break them in. So I ran a couple tanks through it, just idling it on, by the side of my house with a little stand. It gets a little boring just waiting for that thing to burn off a tank of fuel. I've been following sort of the HPI racing method, which is 2 tanks of just idling and then 2 tanks of up to half throttle. So I finally got into the half throttle thing so I could actually drive this thing running around. I picked a little local Taco Bell that I think is abandoned now. They went out of business from them, so the parking lot was empty. Just driving around, trying not to disturb too many people. This thing is loud. I did want to give a big thanks out to EuroRC. Check them out, EuroRC.com. They sell the entire line of HPI vehicles, both the nitro side, the electric side, the 8 scale, the 10 scale, pretty much everything in between. We do have a 5% off coupon code, so big shout out to them for sponsoring this series of videos. They carry HPI, they carry Armor, they carry Traxxas, they carry Team Corrale. I know a bunch of people out there were looking for Team Corrale Kronos XTRs, which is an excellent vehicle, and yeah, you can get them from EuroRC last time I checked. So even though they are maybe sold out in the US or wherever you live, you can still pick them up from EuroRC. So €5 shipping or under €5 shipping throughout Europe. So especially if you're in Europe, it does make a lot of sense. And once again, thanks to them. So I got a chance to run this, just kind of driving around in the parking lot and also kind of tuning it. So something I noticed is as you kind of break in the engine, it seems to loosen up, kind of warm up. You do have to kind of mess with all the adjustments. I haven't hit the high speed needles yet, just been messing with the low speed needle and the idler, or the idle gap, I guess they call it. So, obviously as you lean it out on the low speed, the revs kind of go up and you kind of have to adjust the idling. So something I noticed out of the box and what's caused me a whole ton of pain was that this truck, the needles were completely wrong. I didn't know that. The high speed and the idle, I think were okay, but the low speed was like set super rich. I'm talking like 3 full turns up probably from where it should be. So I was running super rich all the time just when I was breaking in the engine. And so that was actually causing a lot of problems because it was flooding the engine. It'd run for a while and then just shut off, and I couldn't figure out why. If you just kind of touched it, it would just shut off. So that was kind of a pain, kind of a learning experience. Definitely it is possible running these things too rich. We're still running the Traxxas fuel, which has a high oil content, so I guess people don't like that fuel, which is fine, but I've just been using it for breaking it in, not really for any sort of performance thing. So seems okay, I guess, for that, especially if you're not actually you're just puddling around in the parking lot. That was fine. So I did get this thing up to like half throttle. Like I mentioned, as it was sort of breaking in, it was loosening up, and I did have to mess with that. So it is certainly a learning thing for me. Still don't fully understand the adjustments and when to make what adjustments, but I was also checking temps, making sure this thing didn't get too hot. I think it was under 205 degrees Fahrenheit or so that seemed pretty good. So anyways, yeah, check out this running footage. Just not a whole lot of action, so apologies for that, but it was my first time actually driving a nitro car, actually getting it to drive around on throttle, test out the brakes. I also did double check the fail-safe in case, the batteries died or whatever. Always really critical because this thing can run even though the electrics are not actually operational. So that is interesting, but yeah, super fun. Definitely some thoughts. The braking seems soft to me, maybe coming from a 4S or 6S Buggy. The brakes do seem soft. Maybe I can mess with that, tighten the servo or something like that, different pads. I don't know what's really adjustable. Suspension quite soft as well. I think this is kind of set up for dirt. Does have kind of more dirt style tires, so I will definitely be trying that thing out on the dirt. I don't know what you do about dirt though. Like, obviously you're removing the glow plug a fair amount, checking it or cleaning it or, whatever, servicing the motor and stuff like that. So do you just blow out the air, take a compressed air gun or something and blow out all the dust? Because I'm a little worried about driving this thing in the dust, getting dust everywhere, especially I don't want it to fall into the engine. So someone let me know what to do about that, or, the motor thing, or do you just make sure this thing's sort of spotless before you, run it or add fuel or whatever? I don't know. Going to have to figure that stuff out. Been watching also videos on YouTube. JQ Racing I think is a great resource, especially about all the engine adjustments. I think that helped me tremendously, just understanding the car, because it's really hard to tell, is it too lean, is it too fat, you know, what should things be set to, and that helped me out a lot. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. You know, it's maybe not the most exciting thing. I'm just kind of driving around in the parking lot and turning needles and stuff, but if you have thoughts on how it's actually running, it seemed to run super rich, and I was just kind of leaning it out as it loosened up. You know, I can lean it out, and eventually I'll hit the high-speed needles as well to get the top end running, but from the low on, it seemed to get better as I was making adjustments. So if you have additional thoughts, definitely throw them down in the comments below. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this small amount of running footage. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and notifications buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.
Ha ha ha.